the shoulder pads, the Damien Demento shoulder pads on eBay, they didn't sell. Didn't have any bidders. And I really wasn't surprised by it. Why should I be surprised? Why should I be surprised when I go back to the guy who broke me in the business, and I go there and I train during the week. I help out training his guys during the week because I wanted to get back in the ring and wrestle a little bit. And the last time I was there, when I was scheduled to work, he doesn't even use me. They ignore me. They had me sit around the whole friggin' night doing nothing. But you know, I could have pouted. I could have just got all pissed off and left. No, but I stuck around. And matter of fact, I put chairs away at the end of the night. And he just friggin' ignored me. Because everybody out there, because all the scumbags in the wrestling business, how they continually say, oh, Damien Demento was a job, or Damien, they keep on beating that same stinking drum, and it gets to everybody. And I go out there and I try to do the right thing because all the money's raised was going to go to the USO, and I don't get one bit on it because of all the scumbags in the wrestling business. You think the WWE would have made mention of it in their magazine? They don't do that. No, all they want to do is rip into Damien Demento. You think Bill Apter, you think he would have done that? No, but he just has his nose up that stupid broad's ass, the girl that's out there doing pornography. I don't even remember, Missy Hyatt, because Missy Hyatt has to get a doll. You think he could have made mention of it? I want to thank a handful of people. I want to thank Dave. He was facilitating the whole thing. I want to thank, there was a Lords of Pain, and there was a couple other message boards that made comment. Oh, they got their little digs in, but that was pretty good. I didn't mind that because as long as they mentioned it, that was pretty cool. But you got websites out there like this Wrestling Incorporated with this guy Ryan Clark. You know, if somebody was selling stupid friggin' underwear, or, you know, any of these broads out there selling friggin' underwear, that, on the auction, they would promote that. Or if someone's out there selling friggin' old bong water because you got all these potheads in the wrestling business, and you got guys out there bragging about it, they would have sold that. But no, somebody tries to do the right thing. You know who I blame for this? I blame the WWE for this. Because they're the ones that should come out and say, you know, I wasn't a jobber. Yeah, I put guys over like anybody put, like all the boys put guys over. But they want to rip me in their magazine? You know what? I am sick of the wrestling business. I go out there and try to do the right thing. Oh, I rip into it once in a while, but who the hell doesn't? I try to do the right thing, and I don't get one stinking bid. There's no wonder why so many people are just pissed off at this business. Because you got too many people just out looking for themselves. Too many people believing in their gimmick. Believing, oh, I keep on winning all the time, so I must be a champion. What disappointed me the most is, like I said, when I went back to the guy who broke me in the business, and I sat around the whole night. All I wanted was a couple of opportunities to get back in the ring. And I was going there 2 times a week to help train his guys, teaching them, I don't care, even if it was the simple basics, to lock and push. And that I was doing on my own. And to have me sit around the whole friggin' night doing nothing, just to completely ignore me. And I don't know if it was out of one of his boys there, one of his kids that were jealous. I don't know what it was. But that really disappointed me. And you folks wonder why I get a little pissed off, huh? Because I try to do the right thing. That money was not going into my pocket. Not like all these other sons of bitches in the business are doing. You don't see me out there peddling headshots. You don't see me out there peddling money to put it in my pocket. You don't see me on the internet begging to have a doll made of me. There are a lot of good people in the wrestling business. I met a lot of... I don't want to give the impression that I think everyone's a scumbag. I met a lot of straight-up guys, honest guys, good guys. And I've met a lot of guys who have they have their demons, man. They got their problems. But it just seems kind of weird that the guys with the problems, these guys that they got issues, the business keeps on putting them over. And then worst yet, the fans look up to these people. There's some real scumbags out there. Real hardcore scumbags. And you fans out there, you don't realize that you're actually cheering some of these guys on, and it gets to their friggin' head. I don't let that shit bother me. I'm beyond it. I'm above it. And maybe that's why the business really doesn't care for me. Because I speak the friggin' truth, man. I call it as I see it. And if a guy's a scumbag, I'm gonna call him a scumbag.